Wow. Thank you all. And first, I want to give honor and praise to God and Jesus Christ, our risen Savior. I'd like to thank Roxanne and Luther for this honor and acknowledgement and for all the things that they've done in our communities for over 50 years. Thank you all. Also, I'd like to thank my husband, Thomas Cross, for allowing me to do so much in the community and to be away as much as I am. And my family for their continued support. Family. Also, my mother-in-law, Maureen Cross Golden. She's been an activist for over 60 years, so a lot of y'all know my mother-in-law. And also, Tim Stevens, the chair for BPEP and my BPEP family. I want to thank you all for your continued support. I'm reminded of the words of Dr. Martin Luther King, who once said, "When the history books are written in the future generations, the historians will say, there lived a great people, a black people who injected new meaning and dignity into the veins of civilization." And I want to be able to help inject, dignity into our children, into our future. It's important that each, as it was said earlier, that each and every one of us must reach out and touch and mentor our future. See, because we're living in difficult times right now, and there's a disturbing trend. In recent years, there's been a resurgence of racism, rampant violence in our cities, and there's like hopelessness and despair in our children. So we as a society of people, we need to do things differently. We need to secure our future, and we must find a new way that unifies us and strengthens us as a people. So this month, the theme for African American History Month is African Americans and the Vote. As Civic Engagement Coordinator for BPEP, I'm involved in registering our community and protecting our communities through election protection. BPEP was founded in 1986, and the mission of BPEP is that African Americans vote in each and every election, not just the presidential, but each election, because each election is important, and the local elections are more important than anything for us as a community. So we need to increase our vote to increase our voice, because if our numbers don't increase, then they don't pay any attention to us. It's all about the numbers, and there's been new laws, as Brenda Tate has said earlier, there's new laws that's been put into place. And one of those new laws is that you can register people up to 15 days before the election. So they extended the time that we can get people registered to vote. So that's like April the 13th, and the primary election is April the 28th. Also, she mentioned the new mail-in ballots, okay, and that's the no excuse ballots. Now you don't need an excuse not to be absent from the poll. You can mail in that ballot and mail in the application to get a ballot to vote now. And that means if you're just not able to, if you're working, you know that you're not going to be available, you can get a mail-in ballot. So those are some things that are different, and also the new machines. So if you go to BPEP's website, there is a list of all the training that's going to be going on throughout the city for the Election Bureau. There's dates starting in March of where they're going to be training about the new voting machines. So a lot of the training is going to be done at the local Carnegie libraries. And so there's like 2 dates that they will be training in each community. You can also look on the website and see the video that shows you how to fill out the ballot. So now you have to fill out the ballot, okay, with a pencil and an oval. You have to make sure you stay within the lines and fill out the oval. There's no longer a straight ticket vote, okay? Yeah, so make sure you look at the ballot, okay? You have to look at the ballot. You can vote straight by going down each name and voting for that person, but you can't, there's no longer a shortcut. And so once you complete that ballot and you put it into a scanner, and then that scanner scans your ballot and it drops into a little cubby hole that's sealed. So there's some new changes that's coming about with the new voting machines, and it's not really anything to be too afraid about. But if you're a senior citizen, make sure you have your readers, make sure you have your glasses, because I don't know how big the writing's going to be, but just make sure that you're equipped when you go in to vote. Okay, and there's just one other thing that I wanted to say. If you notice, each candidate that's running, they all are making a statement about the black vote. Okay, so everybody's trying to get the black vote. But they tell us that our vote is not important. Okay, so if our vote is not important, why are they trying to get our vote? Because we are a massive voting people. Our vote matters. They know that we can change things in this country. So don't believe the hype. Get out and vote. And let everybody know that our vote counts. Thank you, and I appreciate you all for your word. God bless.